Alright, welcome back. Part 4 of Call of Cthulhu. It's been a little bit, I apologize. I've been doing a little bit of stuff throughout the week. That's unfortunate. I don't know why it spawned here. He's gonna end up finding me, obviously. I don't know why I spawned here. Okay, or not. That was weird. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, so sorry for the long-waited fourth part here. I didn't expect to be this long. I don't even remember where I'm at, to be honest. But I ended up getting a PC, so I switched over there for a little bit and played some Siege, and then got a little caught up, played a little bit too much, so now we're back. So, from what I remember, we're gonna turn this on. Doesn't even give me the... Loki forgot what the controls are.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. I can still increase the load.
That guy's crazy, dude. Okay, I don't want to get my position away, so... Basically, we need to find a way to get through these guards here, right? And they're doing tests on... a bunch of different tests on the subject in this cage here. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's turn this... This is where we ended our last video off at. Pressures aren't even working, the regulator is twitching for some reason. We need to
control
find
wheel
the
is
control
missing.
wheel. And then this regulator is probably not working either. Escape from the asylum and create a diversion. So these are two main objectives. We gotta create a diversion, which I already did, but it must not have saved. Because basically what I did was, I gave this guy sleeping pills over here. Yeah, so he already alerted them. Okay, anyway. Nope, wrong one. Oh! Why does it keep prompting me to do that? I want to just check these keys out here. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so follow the cords. We're gonna... Actually, we need to find the wheel first. It's one of these types of wheels. This is the workshop here. Okay, see ya. I doubt it'd be in the kitchen. Why can't I just take the sledgehammer here and just go ham? Did you see me? No, he didn't. So you'd think that the wheel would be in the workshop itself, right? But last time we checked here, there was nothing. Not even seeing a prompt for any types of mechanisms. Does he make his way around here? No, he doesn't. How long until he's chopping some wood? So I can get through here, right? Yeah. Keys for the guards room. Where's that wheel, though? I want that wheel. Can I get through here? Good. Is there anything else I need here? Where'd that one guy go?
Who's there?
Oh my god! Oh no.
This way.
Ah! No! That scared me, dude! Last checkpoint, last checkpoint. Holy crap, that scared me. It's like Outlast. Okay, so let's just leave as soon as we open this door. Heyo!
Perfect.
What's in here? Is a wheel in here? There's that.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Let's go. I feel like I want to leave that locked. I don't know. What's in here? Oh, that's so cool. He's freaking out right now, dude. Breathe. Oh yeah, he has panic attacks, by the way. This is what this is. He has common panic attacks. I need to get out of the situation as fast as possible. Breathe, dude. Is that the wheel? Alright, so...
This lever must turn on the control wheel is missing.
Where the hell is the control wheels at? Is there anyone in here or no? So I need 2 control wheels then? They look exactly like that. Okay, got it. Question is, where the hell is it though?
Worse and worse. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current?
I guess, whatever that means. Oh, that looks like it runs... That runs on the side of this building. Actually, what if I... It's not already, right? I need one more. Yeah.
I can still increase the load.
It'd be funny if someone just pops up. Can I go back or no? Oh yeah, I guess there was an office last time somewhere, I think. No? I thought there was some kind of office. It's like an electrical circuit. God, these guys are creepy as fuck. No, that didn't work. Okay, not exactly what I was thinking, but, you know. Try this again. This line runs proportionally to over here. Okay, that guy's gone. Is there anything that I can get in here or no? Where's the wheel at? Small bunch of books. Oh, here we go. I already have that one on, and then this one goes all the way down here. Follow this red cord. There it goes. I gotta wait till that. Is he moving? Heyo! Oh my god.
What carnage.
There's the cord.
All the levers are activated.
Alright, now where's the wheels? Damn, dude, look at this gruesome mortality. Alright, wheels on the bus. Where are you? Have I not found them yet? I've been looking for it since the last part, too. What's in here? Oh, it's just coverage. Oh, what's that? That's a bug. Alright, we give up. Wow, that's creepy. I think we checked all here, right? Yeah, we checked in here. No wheel was present. Was it in here, maybe? I don't think I checked this room yet. Yeah, there you go.
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Well, there was two. There was two, though, wasn't there? There is the one inside. Oh, never mind. It's right there.
Now for the next step.
Let's go unlock this door, though, just in case. Can I unlock it from the other side or no? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this machine on here first, and then I'm gonna set the gases.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Oh God!
What's going on?
They're like right there. Wow, they're stupid.
I'll go take a look. Hey!
Open up, open up. Maybe I should have left that door open.
Come on.
Oh, no way. No way. Oh, God, oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. That was damn close.
I saw something over there.
You didn't see shit, bro. Man, stop having panic attacks. I gotta get out because he's gonna have a heart attack. It's crazy for a detective, you know, someone in the criminal justice department or whatever, right? He has panic attacks. It's kind of weird, considering he deals with anxiety and stress all the time. Anyway, that should have distracted them. Now I can open the valves. And I can open this one. And then this one. What is that even doing? I'm confused. Is the pressure going up? What is happening? Okay, that pressure's up. I think I have to... Why is this pressure down? What the hell? I'm so confused. This one needs to turn too, right? So I need to find one more. Yeah, I think I need to find one more. Oh, they're not blocking anymore. Okay. Sure. Can I go through here? I feel like this was a bad idea. Oh, what was that? Francis Sanders.
Is that you? Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me. or you end up the same way.
Need treatment. What did they do to you?
You're
Sure.
Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Alright, so that's the secret of Sarah Hawkins. What do you want to know about the Hawkins? It was Sarah Hawkins who
Is she
invoked
cursed
hers.
because of something she did to you?
No, it's because she's cursed that she harmed me.
On purpose. You say that Sarah Hawkins harmed you.
If it were only me, her conscience, her guilt were eating her away. But she never wanted all that. Well, not really.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you.
It's a good
Let it
game.
see you, or you won't be able to escape it. So don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor.
The
The
Chandler.
Chandler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
I love how they're talking
Without her,
out loud like there's not people around
It's
them.
no longer possible to see.
Beauty of video games. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's hurting my eyes.
Sanders!
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god!
What the hell?
Lovecraft's monsters. Oh my god.
I gotta...
Okay. I'm not even gonna look around.
This
Just leaving.
is insane. What killed
Jason,
him?
stop inviting me, my guy. Those are those gases. Stay away from those. Right door, left door, right door, left door, left door, right door. Let's go with the one half opened.
Damn! The
Get
gas!
yourself up. Oh, did I go the wrong way?
Oh,
Oh, hello.
my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Okay, so apparently I woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. I met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who then helped me escape, wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme. Dr. Fuller being the guy with the weird eye patch and the guy who performs the weird surgeries to give back apparently the eyesight of these supposed victims here. Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying into a full view of a detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being cause of torments. Pierce's family left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions, his most fortunate, decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Okay. Officer Bradley still takes me the wrong way, though. I don't know why I don't like him. Here he is, boys. Cthulhu.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Yeah, because that's exactly what got you in this state. This place looks way better though in the midday though, eh? We were here last time at night, and it is damn scary. All right. Yo, people are downstairs, eh?
I'm just trying to reason with you.
Who the fuck is that?
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Why is
How do you
Colden
feel?
back? Like nothing happened?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things...
These guys give me
I
mad
can't explain.
Skyrim vibes.
Tell us. What happened?
I don't want to be super truthful, because I think they're in part of it. Might be onto a lead. I don't like Bradley, to be honest. Sarah Hawkins was committed. I saw dead bodies.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin
Her facial
to
structure
torture
bothers
than
me,
medicine.
man.
Do
She
you
has no
even hear
cheekbones
what
or
you're
nothing.
saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Did Fuller found Riverside? Sarah Hawkins was committed. I saw dead bodies.
I found a
Yeah.
file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps,
More like
but
batshit
no one would allow
craziness.
a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital
The boat
in
that we came in
1904 with
when the
funds
game
from
started.
the Hawkins
It's called the
family
Scylla.
before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Basically.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside,
His father's, to be correct. He found
Two
most
power-
Yes,
he would-
I know
We're
that
gonna
you
just
wish.
make sure I already went through that. Alright, said everything. I don't want to tell them onto a lead yet. They don't need to know my story. You did see Charles was alive. You and Dr. Colding hold to test psychology.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway,
I tested him.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
and what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived,
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
that's what he would have you believe. You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
Yeah, facts.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
No, man. I'm not even gonna say that. I need a professional medicine for that.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
Doesn't remember.
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
That's weird. Alright. Do I have to say that or no? I might be onto a lead. Yeah.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was.
Yeah, look at
I
their
haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the base.
body mechanics. Just like Skyrim. It's hilarious.
Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what. But something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
These guys don't realize what they're
You
getting
really
themselves
think
into,
she's
eh?
involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't
Yeah, I
know the
don't
bottom
agree.
of it.
You're right. Without a plausible
Sometimes it's
explanation
not.
for
It's
what I
just
saw,
as good not to tell the real
let's not
story.
jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Thank
Very
you.
well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and...
Don't end up in the hospital list.
Alright, so basically, as you can see, like I mentioned all in the previous parts of this walkthrough here, a lot of the things that you do within the interactions menu, so when you're talking to people, they have consequences. They can either be positive or they can be negative. In that instance, you could see that what I said by not telling the truth was a positive aspect, and it's going to affect my gameplay throughout the rest of the series, so we're going to see what happens. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up, to find the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow: Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that unfortunate man mentioned before he died. So, unfortunately, I don't know too much about who the shambler is. Throughout the last two parts that I did, I explained what some of the monsters were in H.P. Lovecraft's series, and said as much as I knew about them. But unfortunately, I don't recall the shambler. If I do, then it's a cloudy thought, and I can't recall it. So we're gonna either find out here, and then hopefully get to know more about it. It's probably just a henchman, basically, right? The guy that was at the bottom.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband
she
died
thick.
yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well,
Uh-oh, it's her again.
Look who's here.
What's Kat doing? She's basically the big mobster of this whole entire island. She runs drugs and shit like that. These two do not get along. She beat
You
his
know
ass.
each other.
We met briefly.
Beat my ass.
Time enough to iron out a few matters. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump
Shit,
into her
bitch.
every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And
These
do
guys are
make
very
yourself
rich.
comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
What's the point of that many chairs? Oh my god. There's like four or five chairs just sitting on the wall, not facing anything.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he
Uh-oh.
talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
How does she know attack? Oh, could you imagine? You taking it quite well. You must not feel guilty.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness. But I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls.
Oh,
from a
shit.
good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious.
Well, she found
Try
out.
to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes.
How does she
Did
know?
you not do anything to help him?
The true culprit is Fuller. I don't know that.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
How do you know Sarah Hawkins? What do you know of a Shambler? And what is Kat doing here? None of my business. I do want to know.
Did
about
your
Shambler.
husband talk to you about Sarah
So
Hawkins'
we want to find out
visitor?
what that is.
A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better
Oh.
place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Okay, that's why.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have no...
Then you have paid no heed. For my
Great.
part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager...
Thank you, Mrs.
Okay,
Sanders.
we're done with you,
I won't
Irene
be long.
Sanders. So in the middle, it's at the gallery. I want to check out different, because I can get investigation loots and stuff like that, right? Apparently she can't see
Did
me
she really care for him
going
after
through her
all?
stuff. I acknowledge my receipt for the letter in which you demanded the body of your deceased husband. I'm so sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of the internment, you signed his discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. Ow. Damn. So basically, she sent her husband to Crazy Institute, wackos. Dr. Fuller, being the main doctor there, was like, okay, well, you wrote it on this letter. Basically, you send him to this hospital. We get to do anything and everything with him until he is good. And she just had to sign, okay. She's probably cheating this whole time, to be honest. She's probably just using his
The
money.
day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
That's Sarah right there. Reconstructive mode.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of
Open it.
artists.
No.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Oh, this is the guy that in his book that she randomly just gave a painting away. Because she sold, in part 2, I believe, when we went into the mansion, Hawkins' mansion, we went into Sarah's room and found a note or a list of a bunch of her recent customers. And it showed how much she sold the paintings for. And there was only one on there that was apparently her husband, or this family that she gave the painting, that was worth like a lot of money for free. And she gave it... This one? Why would it be here?
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
I can't really see it, but...
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
So it was cursed, basically. She needed to get rid of it, though.
Ah!
That was weird. Yeah, it was cursed.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Oh my god. He needs to see the book that made the guy rip out his eyes. Okay, makes sense. Awesome book. I want to do a lot of exploring before I have to leave this place, because there's probably some hidden secrets. Well, she just sits there, but look at these chairs. Like, why is there so many chairs just for a freaking music box?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Huh.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
That's creepy as hell. What do you have to say about that?
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Huh. Wow. I can put more in there though? That was only one. It looks like you can put more in there. Is there any more that I can find? Okay. I dig that it actually shows the outside. A lot of video games would just cut it off. And just put like white windows. This shows you the actual outside. That's pretty cool. Attention to detail. There's gotta be a code here. No, maybe not. Anyway, that was cool. Can I play Mario and a little lamb on there? Oh yeah, I can. No, wait, what? No, you can't. I thought it was synchronized, but you can't. I can really play Mario to the Lamb, though. Let's just say that. This painting's covered up. This is a... Scare the shit out of me. I don't want to talk to her yet. Of course it's locked. What isn't locked? See, most video games just do this. They either black it out or white it out. I don't like that.
I could use one of those.
Sleeping pills.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I give you all hope of ever owning this accursed painting, so the painting was cursed. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I can't be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Friends, Sarah Hawkins. This painting must be
Another
really
volume
bad.
of the Reverend's wife's diary.
I need to read that.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Enter the Shambler. Oh, key to the Sanders Gallery. Would you read the book? I'm reading it. I'm reading it. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. The Malleus Bestiarium. Cool. Oh shit. That was creepy. Medicine can only be approved, whatever. Okay, investigation needs to go up. And then to, how do I validate options? There we go. Alright, where's the bestiary go? Is it a cult, maybe? Yes, there it is. Men will gather from knowledge throughout the lines dictated by the Mans and the Great Old Ones, and also other volumes of visions that assail me whisper in the names of silhouette mystical creatures. Soon the Malleus Monstronium, repository of all anatomical, cosmic, and dimensional knowledge, will be seen an authoritative work. This book, unholy amongst the most of the cursed books, will one day be the final rampart between man and the predators that await to devour him, hidden behind the veils of parallel dimensions. Damn, bro. That's an interesting book. That's the Shambler right there. The Dimensional Shambler, so I only know what that is because I picked up this book. I wouldn't have known what it was if I didn't. The Dimensional Shambler comes from a dark and hospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keeps them in a state of permanent starvation. This is what is a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never awaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself into your dimension and allow it to rip you apart with its open claws. Extract taken from the Malleus Bestiarium. Cool. Oh, okay, so basically when I picked this up, right, I had the choices to not pick it up or pick it up. First I was going to pick and not pick it up. And then I realized that it would affect my gameplay, so I picked it up. Because I picked it up, I can now read about this and this. These two. Or wait, no. I can read about this and then this. We'll read this. The ceremonial circle. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual may work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though, because the works describe the creation of circles are not all proven reality. So basically, in order to, this thing is a dimensional like shifter or warper, you should say. He jumps for, or jumper. We're gonna use that word. Dimensional jumper goes from different dimensions and it looks for food. Basically, it's super hungry in its dimension and it needs to eat anything that it can. And yeah, it teleports different dimensions, and then anyone who comes cursed by the painting in this case is attacked eventually and killed and eaten. And in order to keep him away from our dimension, keep him out of our dimension, we have to eventually probably create this type of ceremonial circle and embed it with the glyphs of the elder signs. So let's see what's gonna happen here.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit
She's
of it.
a bitch, bro.
I've got a lot
I
of
don't like
bad
her.
habits.
These guys
Some
have
can be
mad
more
sexual
fatal
tension.
than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to create problems. It's none of your business. Another painting by Sir Hawkins. I've got to verify the paintings for the buyer. It's none of your
It's got
business.
nothing to do with you, Baker. At least I hope not.
Bravado. And a threat. In the same sentence. I appreciate the effort, Detective. But watch your tongue.
Oof.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Yeah, get out of here. Wow, look at his gallery, dude. It's insane. Alright, so once you start seeing closets or anything that you can hide in, you gotta know that there's gonna be some kind of boss battle eventually in this room. He's got a bunch of cool ancient daggers and shit, dude. Cool.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. Be a
great place to put an Easter egg. Like the Assassin's Creed.
The man transforms an entire wing
You're
of
really
his
cool.
manor into an art gallery.
That's the painting. Damn, that looks creepy, dude. It's like abstract shit, though. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. These are like old stone tablets, dude. This guy's collecting a lot of stuff.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Weird. I mean, what do you mean weird? That's so cool. Old weapons are sick. If you can afford them, buy them. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, what's over there? I didn't go to this big door yet.
The public entrance to the gallery. The public entrance to the gallery.
Cool. And his prized possession, the Shambler. Wow. Holy shit. That was mad creepy. Looks like it's blind. So I'm gonna point out something real quick. Another big box movie. Actually, I think I might have to hide. Hold up.
What the hell was that?
Oh, shit. Oh shit, look at it. Yeah, basically that looks like a creature off of that movie on Netflix that got really popular. Not Bird Box, we already talked about that. But Get Out or Stay Quiet or something like that. Oh my fuck. Where'd I go? Wait, why?
No choice.
Oh my god.
I must get rid of it.
Is there knives I can pick up?
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
That don't work. How do I use it? I'm going for it! No, that didn't work. I don't know how to use it. Oh my god, look how creepy it looks. Let's try that again. Skip the cutscene.
What the hell was that?
Hide, motherfucker, hide! What the hell is it? There it is. Can I use the dagger against it? It's gonna make some noise, but oh my god, look how close that thing's getting. Holy shit. Are we good? Okay, we're good now.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
I don't know where to go. How do I use it? I'm just playing Ring Around the Rosie with this thing, dude. What's up, dude? Oh my god! How do I use it? Dude, the thing looks mad creepy. Screw this, I'm out. No! What? How do you beat it? How do you beat it? Unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Okay, let's try this again.
What the hell was that?
Alright, continue to hide. Fuck, man, that makes a loud noise, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go from this closet to the next closet. Where'd he go? There he is. It's crazy. There's no, I'm gonna make sure there's no ability to, you know, to use a weapon here. Like, there's only interacting ones, right? Camera sensitivity. This is gonna go way up, by the way, because that's insane. Excuse me. It's just the graphics and then the game. Yeah, there's no weapon use mode. Fuck you, dude. Where was that closet? Shit. Go, 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 go! Where'd he go? I've never been over here yet. Oh, there he is. Wait, is he gonna find me? Oh, I was gonna say, that's bullshit. Okay.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Shit, I think it was way too close. No way. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go. How do I use the dagger, though? Do I go to the painting, maybe? Yeah, maybe go to the painting. Rip it apart. Going to the painting, screw it. Ah, good idea.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
What dagger does it want? Shit, where is it? This one, maybe? Oh, that one doesn't look cool. This one! This is the one. Yes, 100%. Oh shit, run. Run, 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 run. This is 100% it. If it's not, then we lose. What? Oh, come on. I picked the coolest looking dagger, though. What do you mean? I picked the coolest looking dagger. Oh, wait. Is it in my memoirs? 1 second. One second here. We got some clues, don't we? We got some clues. So, what doesn't it like? Dimensional chamber comes from a dark and habitable dimension. Variety of foods. This is why constant state. Make sure that never the dimension, otherwise risk it of very dangerous. You just have to lay applies on it for it being an ankle itself to the dimension allow you to rip you open its claws. Okay, so I do not like what it gives me there. Can I open and see what it's... so it gives me no hints, so that's kind of shitty.
What was that?
At least I know what daggers don't work. That one didn't work. What dagger is it? Just waiting.
Damn.
This dagger looks different.
Looks different.
Let's try it, maybe? Please be the one, please be the one! Thank God. I didn't want to see what his damage looks like.
What's the matter with you?
Wait, what? That was weird.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Nah, I don't know if I should trust her. I don't know.
I was
No, I'm not
attacked
sure
by a
yet.
creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
What?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature, this dagger, was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Thank you. And on that note, we should be coming up to the end of the chapter soon, so probably be ending it soon. Let's see what we got here first, though. Don't mind her, because... Okay. Yeah, so chapter 7 we're starting up on. The chamber turned out to be much more than artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. As a huge creature came out of the painting and attacked Pierce, to hard fight, the detective then managed to send it back into the painting. He then later discovered the dagger to use to repel the creature had been sold to the Sanders man by the name Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce then decided to pay the visit to the library for an assist. Ooh, so we're gonna leave this video on a cliffhanger. Oh why is there blood on this man's window? Of course, the traditional ominous creak of a door when you close it and open it. Alright, so I'm gonna leave you guys on the cliffhanger here. We're gonna end it here at chapter 7. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to see some more, of course. Like I said earlier, I'm very new to this, so bear with me throughout the remainder of these videos here. They will get better, trust me. Editing is going to be much better and way more video games in the future. So if you like what you've seen again, subscribe, comment, and tune in to find out what happened at the bookstore in part 5 of Call of Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft Mythos. Thanks so much. Take care.